All right, so it's been decided that we need to have a refresher course on the equipment and the scientific side. I think that occasionally there is some lapses where we start getting in the heat of the moment and something that malfunctions or something that happens with the equipment is deemed paranormal when it really is not.
Here with the equipment refresher training, that was very useful.
Yeah, training went good. Is great to refresh on this thing. It's definitely needed for anybody and everybody that does this. You only get to use these things ever so often.
Well, we had a refresher course today, and I needed it. I took good notes, and it was nice to see at least part of the team again.
Well, I appreciate the equipment training refresher. I know we got a case coming up, so knowing how to use all the different equipment and where the power sources are and what we should and shouldn't do is always very helpful.
With equipment and stuff, which is good to have a refresher. It's good to go through and try to remember some of the stuff.
I learned some things that I did not know, like some of the devices. I didn't know, I forget what was it, the different settings for one of the things.
Oh, I'm grateful for it. There's a lot of things, definitely pieces that I remember and that I knew from before, and there was more information on some of it that was filled in.
So thanks for meeting for this. Everyone's kind of going through the training here. We had to kind of wiggle it in to when you're first available, so go into it here. This is just a refresher to make sure we understand the equipment a little bit better than some of us have. Well, thank you both for coming today on this refresher training course. I'm going to go over a few things here. The majority of what's taken up the time today will be going over kind of the basics and the uses, diving deeper into the functionality of this versus the original training that you guys got. It's good to know what you can do to try to remedy a situation instead of jump on the bandwagon. Oh, this is paranormal. Taking this off.
Woo, I'm videotaping. Take it off.
I'll just put that over there. Away. Yep, your virgin eyes.
Oh.
It's a professional team, So kind of recap on the equipment, the main stuff here we'll use on anything, including Daywalk kit stuff, which we'll start with that. Ruling out false alarms. We're just too far advanced, especially coming up on our 10-year, to say, oh, that's acting in a weird way, it's paranormal, without figuring out what could be on the equipment aspect.
Yep.
Alright, well thanks for making time out of your busy schedule to come out, and I've been getting with everybody and do this equipment refresher. It's important to understand the tools that we use on a day-to-day. So, start with the quick hit, remember? So temperature is to a thermometer, as a cell sensor meter is to
Magnetic fields. Electromagnetic fields.
Okay, go forward. Yep, that's good. So remember, everything that we use when it's a quick visit or a day walk is kind of nicely placed in this. There is found to be digital noise on the monitor and static in the radio when trying to speak into it. What troubleshooting can we do to resolve this?
Move everything.
Yeah, that'd be the easiest
what I
answer.
do first.
That'd be the easiest. Yeah. Could also do KT sweep or EMF sweep in general. Figure things out too, because it might not be the whole thing. It might be well grounded, but it might be something that's an appliance nearby. EMF, electromagnetic field, is to K2, K2 meter, as ITC, which I said what that was earlier, is to what?
Say that again, just one more time.
Yep. So EMF is to K2, as ITC is to... It helps if you remember what ITC is and what that equipment does. Spirit box is under that umbrella. Well,
No.
close.
Okay, no, I'm not getting it.
Fabulous? No.
That can be considered ITC. Basically the things that are all under ITC is those apps like Jarrett will use, Crystal uses, SB7, SB11, all that is in the real-time communication realm of ITC. David, put that away. That's cool. Okay, so we'll have the basic things that we'll use, like audio, stuff to cover EMF, a camera, lovely old obelisk, which is antiquated now, but it still works. It's so great. Number 2, while using a DVR audio recorder, it starts beeping for some reason. Instead of assuming it as paranormal immediately, what are some steps we should take to figure out if it's something explainable with the device?
Well, it could be the battery going.
Okay, so that's a good one. Yeah. What else? All right, it goes back up. So it's supposed to record basically when you're doing your sweep, record what your minimum is in that sweep and what your maximum is. We're using this older technology because it's worked for us several times. So I'm not ready to retire this baby yet. I know you'd be sad. That's what you're used to.
I'd ask to buy it.
Yeah. So and then when you're done, you just power it off, and that's it. So there's a lot more bells and whistles on this than just dictionary mode, but that's why we want to go this training to kind of dig deeper into the things that we have that we use on a day-to-day, case perspective.
I have such a hard time though, like, kind of hearing the words.
I don't like the static.
The static.
It messes with some people, just like some of the apps mess with others.
Yeah.
That one that goes
murmur. My murmur
that
app
drives me
messes.
nuts.
It's just a spider.
It's a
Try
Charlotte.
having taken a poop and you have a little spider jump at you.
Well, we don't
Did
want
you
that.
die?
No, I could have.
Well, we don't want him poop or peeing. Remember, that was the newbie 101. Remember, it's like if something scares you, just calmly, don't pee yourself or poop yourself or puke. However,
Well, yeah, because you told me that.
right. Remember,
'Cause I
I tell
puked
all
around.
newbies that, and I let it sink in. So it's like,
I
well,
still puke.
because that's the review.
I
If you
still
made it through the shadow case and your pants are still dry, that's a good sign. So yeah.
Maybe.
Psychics up. My murmur. I get a psychic that hears this stuff on a regular basis where they're clear audio. I'll run that murmur and they're like, "Where did you get that?" Because that's what I hear in my head, and it drives them bonkers.
Would you recommend that we have that during the investigation too? So if we're getting something, we can also see if it correlates with the temp.
Yeah, especially the moments where you get the chills, or the moments where you just kind of feels like it's cold over here. We definitely want to validate with these.
I think the opportunity to go over the equipment and not in the field, but to go over the equipment and what it's capable of doing and the types of things that we could use. There's a lot of stuff where I've noticed us as a team, we kind of grab the same pieces over and over again. You get comfortable with the piece. Well, there's other and different toys I could be playing with to learn things and maybe capture things, which was my original goal when I got here, to have fun.
I'm still gonna have troubles, just because not being used to doing stuff, because I've been away.
Show up once a year. Yeah.
There is some stuff that I picked up that I did not know.
And I like the way Eric teaches, gives us some visual examples. I need to have examples on how to use things and what not to do, so it's very helpful.
I really feel good about the refresher course, and now I just gotta remember, keep reviewing my notes and remembering how to do things, and it went well.
So, and a lot of us don't always go on every single case. So there's a lot of time for you to forget things because, life takes up space.
Very practical. There's just so many things, and unless you're constantly using them, chances are you're not going to be using them optimally every time, unless you have, something like this happening. So I know I got lots of useful information out of it that will help me be more fully functional in the future.
And by that, you hit this top button first, because it has a picture of a camcorder and a still camera on it.
Okay.
I don't know if you need.
No, I got that
You got it? Not paranormal first. What we should be trying to do is figure out, of course, there are other IR lights from our cameras, because this is IR usually at nighttime when we're using it. And the beam from this, that's where don't cross the beams, we always say come from. So, and then the record button right here to record. Basically, the main things to know with this is to watch where your finger goes. Because I've seen a few times people hit this and they're like, oh, I can't see you. What? Because they zoomed in all the way. So if that happens and you're looking in here and you're like, what the fuck? Just zoom it back out. It will cause this, because it's also affecting the other camera too by basically brightening it, flooding it out. So that's what we will see as evidence analysts reviewing footage back. Someone with the camera will aim it at the camera and they're canceling each other out because he just said,
Right here.
Yeah,
like
it's
the-
right here. Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow,
nice.
David. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Those two right there, maybe? No, I'm seeing. Oh, over her shoulder, maybe?
I see some fuzz around. Oh, wow.
Yeah, you're close. It's lights for
Yeah,
sure.
that's what you need to do is zoom into it, otherwise I'm not seeing it.
Because if you
Can't
think
remember, I'm-
hard drives, yeah,
I
it's
am
storage.
old.
Yeah.
I am 1963 vintage.
hmm
So,
So you can look at that then, in your perspective. I'll say that if you want to think reel to reel, you can think of the film.
No, we had
Once your
this,
film is out, so the longer the film is on the roll, the more pictures you can take. But then if that film, if you only get so much, then you're allowed only so many to be taken on that. Does that clarify it? So
No,
the higher
still
numbers
bad, yeah.
on a hard drive, that means more space, but the 2 digits, more so, you gotta focus on the back. There's gigabytes, there's megabytes, there's terabytes. Okay. I'll zoom in a little bit more. Anything there, it's kind of zoomed in a little bit. Anything grabs you?
I mean, that, but that's.
No, you're cool. You're on the right track. It's of the same thing. It was right here. These two.
Oh, okay.
But then-
Isn't that the.
All right. Oh, good. Yeah.
Good
Not
job.
the-
Yeah, good job.
Not
Yeah, good job. And then you
And then
start
see,
going.
yours unwired.
It's backwards right now, but yeah.
Uh-huh,
So you
they all are
start
that
going
way.
that way, and then you pull this out, and then you can leave.
Because I think we've been starting from the DVR and then unwrapping it to where we go.
Mhm. Either
So
way,
I just need to have a
either way,
consistency.
as long as you know the ends.
Yes.
That's the main part because yeah, that's
So in other words, double check it before you start unwinding, and I'll tell you which way you're going.
right because the fact of the color, and because the fact this is up here, 2 lights, and then, yeah, it's on there too, but right here 2. So what would have happened is basically that's lens flare. So what would have happened then is if I move the camera over, it would have moved those lights over too because it would have stayed in the same way. And if I moved the camera back, it would have went back in the same area because of the damn halogen lights, as Darcy called them. There's a side note here about AVP versus EVP. Remember the difference? Really, EVP is electronic voice phenomenon, so that's what we'll pick up with an electronic device that we hear back later.
Yes.
Audio voice phenomenon that can fit under ITC because you're hearing it at the same time.
At that moment.
Right. Which can be argued that it's still electronic because it is an electronic device. But for our purposes, I usually just divide it up and say EVP is a good old-fashioned hearing voices later on. AVP is more so with hearing in real time. But it's debatable on how to know that. Here. Now I gotta do David, Crystal, and Jackie. Yay! Yeah, that's actually it. Anyway, that's more or less it, so I can check your name off of that.
Can I pass? I must, because it's going to check my name off.
The briefing, because I kind of made it mandatory. I don't do that very often, but it was important enough to try to have everyone go through this same thing, be on the same page, know the equipment better. Just because of the little things here and there that would come up that kind of bother me, it's like, we should know this. And so
Right.
I'm just doing this, you know. Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll have you come back. Yeah, you did.
Well, I hope I come back. I'm a part of the team. God.
No, it wasn't that bad. You tanked it so bad that this is your last walk.
Sorry,
You're done.
Scott.
Get out of here.
You're done.
Sorry.
I do have to do your
Sorry.
briefing.
Oh, my bad.
I do have
This
to
was the exit interview we didn't tell you you were
Yeah.
about to have.
As a field researcher. So yeah, totally worth it. Yeah, maybe in the future we'll like record it on different levels and make it like available on the internet and stuff, and then we can always just tap into it as we need it. That'd be a nice resource too.
So it's good to get through all this, and yeah, a lot of fun.
So bringing some of that common sense stuff back into it to make sure that we're not losing touch with that, as we're too far advanced of a team now in 10 years to have the basic mistakes like that still happen.
Awesome presentation. Enjoyed
going over how to turn things on, turn them off, making sure they're functioning, what might be going wrong, and being able to troubleshoot.
And it was good. I think everybody should do it.
The quiz, yeah. Some of the things stumped me, even though we went over them. But overall, yeah, I liked it.
You know, and be able to use equipment to prove the things that we've done. So I like that. I think even for my own self was getting too far into what my own skills and goals were and not relying on the equipment so we could get more evidence. And so that's what I'm looking forward to doing more stuff with it then, to playing with it, yeah.
And make sure that we get this so we're all on the same page. We can start year 2020 fresh, rejuvenated on the scientific side, and ready to go for next cases next year.